Welcome to this tutorial on die lines and packaging. This is lesson 4, preparing die lines. The 4 steps that we're going to cover in this tutorial is number 1, you're going to learn how to import the die line file into Illustrator. The second thing we'll go over is how to group objects. The third thing is how to lock a layer. And finally, you'll be learning how to add a new layer to start your artwork. Okay, so first I'm going to walk through those steps that I just talked about with the die line. The first step is to bring the die line in, and that's just by double-clicking it and opening up in Illustrator. The next step is to group the die line. Right now, each one of these lines is a separate line, so we're going to select all. So we're coming to select and choosing all, and from there we're going to group everything. So we're coming to Object, Group, and now this graphic is grouped, so if I go to move it, it moves the entire thing instead of just one individual line. Now we're going to pull up our layer palette and lock this layer so we can continue to work on this die line without disturbing this layer. So we pull up our layer palette, and what I'm going to do right here is just click in this blank box, and that will lock that layer. And you will see as I do that, now anytime I try to do anything on that layer, draw, add text, I get this icon, which is the pencil with the line through it, which means no editing. So from there, I want to add a layer. So I'm coming down in my layer palette, choosing Create New Layer. And from there, now I've got a new layer, and that layer I can do whatever I want to it. That's an editable layer. And you'll see too that anything I do with that layer, the box will be red, so that lets me know quickly that that is with layer 2. So from there, that's how you bring in a die